McDonald's, have you ever heard of it? You have heard of it. McDonald's is known by many for its fries, coffee, and of course, hamburgers. 68 million people eat there daily, selling over 75 hamburgers every second. Revolutionizing the fast food industry, McDonald's became the #1 fast food restaurant in the world by keeping to the founder's strong vision, using creative advertising techniques, stirring away controversy and criticism, giving back to the community, and training their employees for a better future. Meet Morris and Richard McDonald, two brothers who had opened a hamburger restaurant in San Bernardino, California. These two brothers created the Speedy Service System, a simple and efficient restaurant format. Now, meet Ray Kroc, a milkshake mixer distributor. The two McDonald brothers had ordered 8 milkshake mixers from Kroc, so he decided to come visit them in San Bernardino. Kroc realized there was a great promise in the restaurant concept and became a franchise agent for the brothers. He immediately started opening new locations. In April 1955, Kroc launched McDonald's Systems Inc., later known as McDonald's Corporation. The brothers still owned McDonald's at this point. In 1961, Kroc bought out the McDonald brothers for $2.7 million, worth $28.5 million today. Kroc started to make changes right away, developing specific standards for how restaurants should be run, ranging from food preparation to cleaning. He created a program, later known as Hamburger University, to train franchisees to follow his specific guidelines. Several advances came after Kroc took over, like the company going public on the stock market in 1965. The iconic Big Mac was added to the menu in 1968, which is now the top-selling item just behind French fries. In 1975, the first drive-thru was added, allowing people to get McDonald's on the go. And less than 10 years after Kroc became the sole owner of McDonald's, the chain's number of outlets topped 1,000. Kroc's ideas and changes contributed to this success. New menu items were also added, including the Filet-O-Fish in 1965, Quarter Pounders in 1973, Egg McMuffins in 1975, Full Breakfast in 1977, the iconic Happy Meals in 1979, and Chicken McNuggets in 1983. McDonald's also went into other endeavors during this time. They acquired Chipotle Mexican Grill in 1998 and Boston Market in 2000, but they no longer own or have a stake in these companies as of 2008. By the early 21st century, 34,000 outlets were operating in more than 115 countries and territories around the globe. Today, McDonald's is worth $224.77 billion and continues to focus on the strengths and core values that Ray Kroc had established. There is an important part of the business that a lot of people don't know about, and it's that McDonald's is not actually just a food company, it is a real estate business. The franchisees do not own the land in the building, instead the company McDonald's does. Franchisees pay for equipment, signage, seating, etc. Even though Ray Kroc is not alive anymore, McDonald's has and continues to use his legendary visions, principles, and drive to do their business. Without Kroc, McDonald's would probably not be where it is today. In addition to upholding the founder's strong principles and visions, McDonald's is also one of the most recognizable brands in the world. A prime example of this would be their iconic golden arches. In the early days of the chain, its restaurants were designed with 2 yellow arches, the inspiration for the famous logo. The chain debuted the logo during the 1960s, and it quickly became one of the most famous and recognizable logos in the world. In addition to the golden arches, the chain has used legendary advertising techniques over the years. For example, this commercial from 1984 features the iconic characters Ronald McDonald, Grimace, and the Hamburglar.
That Hamburglar wishes everything he touches would turn to McDonald's cheeseburgers.
Cheeseburger? Rob a big cheeseburger.
Don't touch Grimace.
Ah, boy. Touch my face.
That was a story that children would follow along to and enjoy, and make them want a McDonald's hamburger, just like the Hamburglar. Another character is Ronald McDonald, who was introduced in 1963 as the company's public face. He lasted until he was phased out in the early 21st century. These characters help McDonald's cater to all consumers, including children, who hold a lot of power in the fast food industry. McDonald's also adapts to its consumers. There are alternate menus internationally to adapt to local customers and customs, and there are also alternative foods offered for Christians during Lent. But not everything has been positive for McDonald's. As with most companies, there has been a fair share of criticism and controversy over the years. In the early 2000s, various lawsuits were filed against the company, alleging that its food was causing health problems. A documentary called Super Size Me was released, where the filmmaker, Morgan Spurlock, goes on a diet of only McDonald's food. It resulted in a drastic decline of his health. In response to this controversy, the company added healthier items to the menu and started developing a vegan hamburger. The company also gives back to the community with its charity efforts. Meet the Ronald McDonald House Charities, also known as RMHC. It was started by a football player, Fred Hill, whose daughter was suffering from leukemia. He made it a mission to build houses for families who needed a place to stay when their children were in the hospital. The first Ronald McDonald House opened in 1974. By the early 21st century, there were over 360 Ronald McDonald Houses around the globe. McDonald's Corporation donated over $20 million to RMHC, and franchisees and customers donated over $182 million to RMHC in 2022. This provided over 2.2 million overnight stays. Some people are more likely to eat at McDonald's if they know the money they are paying for their food is going to help those in need. McDonald's is also known for its employee-friendliness, which make up a large portion of the company. In fact, there are over 150,000 company employees and over 2 million workers in franchise locations. The system reduces human error because it is so mechanized. For example, employees don't manually cup drinks. Once the cashier pushes a drink button on the counter while taking an order, the drink dispenser automatically puts the drink in the cup. The company also trains its employees for a better future. Mel Garrett, Bill Pickard, and Ray Snowden were 3 African-American franchise owners. They had a philosophy for their employees, advising them to earn a practical business skill that pays enough so they can save and go to college later. They also trained their workers in the McDonald's system, so they would have enough knowledge to maybe open their own operation someday. The company cares for its employees, which will drive more workers towards McDonald's over other fast food restaurants. Next time you go to McDonald's, think about what went into your meal. A strong vision from Ray Kroc, revolutionary marketing concepts, criticism, giving back to the community, the efficient service system, and employees on a better career path. You will know the story behind your meal right in front of you.